Hi everybody, back at you with another video, and my name is John of JWH Millinery, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome, thank you very much. Hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications to be notified when I release videos in future. Currently I'm putting videos out on Tuesdays, live stream on Thursdays, and another video on Friday. And to all my regular viewers, thank you for joining me again. And today we are going to be remaking that cursed hat from last week. Now, if you already haven't seen that video, I will link it in the card here. I think that is right. And I will crack on with this straight away. So I've already gone ahead and I've taken it all to pieces, so it's all taken to pieces. The only thing I haven't done is I've left this edge wired, so that we're keeping this. And I want to make something completely different to what we made last time, so I'll pop a picture of that on the screen now. Right, so first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to attach this Silkerbäcker around the edge again. However, first of all, we need to shape this into the shape we want. And I've been playing around with this, and I already know what I want to do. So it's wired, and we're going to, so this is the centre back here. We're going to fold it in half, just like this. And so there's the centre back there. So you want to fold it in half, and because you've got your wired edge here, you want to, it's a bit like a, I don't know, a bit like a tricorn hat, something like that. But that's not the shape that we're going to be doing. What we're actually doing is we're bringing this shape up to make it more like a fortune cookie style. So if you can see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this just on this outer edge. So first of all, what you want to do is, with these two edges, we want to sew them together. And obviously I'm going to do that now. We're going to sew them together and move on to the next step. So let's crack on with this. And don't forget, I have classes, so they're at www.jwhmillinery.com/classes. I have various classes, places still available at £35 per person. There is flat pattern making, you have bead embroidery, there is lots of different things, so check that out. Link will be in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you in a class at some point soon. Now, to make it easier, I have actually gone ahead and ironed this, so that's it, open up, and then I've just gone ahead and just ironed that nice and flat, so it's just going to be a lot easier to work with. So I'll just start pinning that into place. So we've just held that into place. I know it's showing the signs of scalloping like the last video. We've not cut this off yet neither, because as we sew along, it's going to stretch, and this may just need adjusting, so don't cut this off until the end. So using the correct colour thread this time, thank you Spotlight for delivering. I'm just going to sew all along around here. Hi everybody, while I am sewing that down, I just want to quickly talk to you about Patreon. If you don't know what Patreon is a service where fans and subscribers and people that are just generally invested in this channel can help out financially with this channel with a small monthly donation. Now, there is no need, you don't need to do this, but if you would like to help, I'm going to talk about that while I'm sewing this down. So, what is Patreon? Like I said, it's something where it's a service where fans and creators can get together off a different platform, and it's more of an exclusive, closer knit group than, you know, the general subscriber base. I have various tiers, so I've got tiers starting at £1 per month, and what else can you get for like £1 per month? Like, you know, there's not there's not a lot there. So I have tiers starting at £1 per month, and for that it's Patreon only content, access to the community, and a shout out thank you message in every one of my videos. Next tier I have is £5 per month, and for that you get everything in the previous tier, plus you also get behind the scenes content and Patreon only votes and polls. Then we have a £10 tier, which obviously I'll be sending you birthday and Christmas things, help pick designs, help future videos. And then for the £20 and £30, they do involve monthly Skype and Zoom calls, and for the £30 specifically, it's one-on-one calls, so we have that as well. Link everything for Patreon in the description box below. If you are in a position to be able to help, it's very grateful, and if you're not, keep on watching, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and let's crack on with the rest of this video. So I've sewn all this down. Now it is a little bit wonky here, but that's not a problem because we're going to be using some crin. So what to do is get your sort of parcel, it looks like, push it down in the middle and bring up these two ends here. Now I actually have left my thread in, so what I want to do is just attach them together and pop a couple of stitches in there just to hold that into place. Now, I know what you're saying, well, it's not very even, your binding isn't very even. No, it's not. It's just to give some colour, mainly. And what we're going to do is, I've got this metre of crin here, and first of all, I want to measure around here, which is 61 centimetres. So we need to take this metre of crin and just, we need to ruffle it down to 61 centimetres. These two ends here, I'm going to tie them together because we know that that is 61 centimetres or thereabouts. Do it first of all is this raw edge here, I'm going to start at the bottom of this raw edge and just catch a thread into it, and now we can just go around, just, I can show you an example, just like this, and we're just going to sew a little stitch, just a small stitch, tiny stitch, sewing that crin onto the edge of the abacus. Now, crin has a way of misbehaving, so sometimes it will not sit how it wants to sit. So sometimes you're going to have to manipulate it into place. Okay, so what I have done is I have positioned the piece on here just when I want to see how it sits. So what I'm going to now do, so this is how I think it's going to sit. So the drawing is here. I was going to do it straight on, but I think this looks better. And then taking the other strip of the silk abacus, I'm going to just feed one end, through the hole there. So I'm just going to make sure this is definitely secured down. There we go. And let's see what we can do. So is that about even? Yeah, that's about even. And I think we'll maybe tie it off here, something like that. How's that looking? And maybe again. How does that look? So instead of actually tidying the edges, what I did is I pulled some of the strands out. I don't know if you can see that. And I just made the raw edges a little bit more raw. I just think it kind of gives that, matches the crin a little bit, so it looks a little bit differently. And I've got my glasses on, so let me just take them off because you get a horrible reflection in. So we have this so far, and it's starting to look a lot better than it did originally. So next we want to hide this section here, and taking a little bit what the cut off we have from the trim underneath here, I've made a little knot, and we'll just sew that down here. Just position it so then it hides all your all your edge of your print, and obviously I would need to knock that off, but it kind of ties in this top section here. Now we want to just look at the back, because it's looking all nice and swirly at the front, but the back is just looking a little unloved, shall we say. So taking some more thread, I am just making a quick knot. I'm thinking of like, it's about here, we'll place, I'll just stitch that down, maybe there, and pull that down. And I think that just makes it look a little bit more cohesive with the rest of the hats. I think we might just put another one here. Right, so now there's a lot of orange on this, so we need to look at where we're going to place these sequins, these sequin leaves. Now there's a lot going on, so you don't really want to place too many. So I'm thinking maybe along that sort of look, just to give a little bit more, just to give a little bit of something. What do you think? I'm actually loving this now. Well, there you go. One cursed hat turned into something a hell of a lot better. I'm very pleased how this turned out. Here is a picture of what it looked originally, and obviously this is the one here. Let me know in the comments down below if you think I did a good job. I think I did, and I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. Like always, thank you very much for watching. It's always a pleasure to make these videos. I do love doing tutorials. They're just a little bit expensive. So if you do want to help out with this channel, my link to Patreon is in the description box below. Patreon is it's a way for people who are invested in this channel can donate a small monthly amount to help the running of this channel. It doesn't come cheap. But Patreon is pretty cheap. There's tiers starting from just literally £1 per month. So if you are interested, I'll leave that all in the description box below. My social media is also down in the description box below, so make sure you check me out on all that. I'll be, post a lot of things, especially Instagram. I'm more on Instagram than anything else, but yeah, all that's linked in the description box below. And yes, thank you very much for watching. I am going to get ready for live stream tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be finishing the pillbox that we started last week. Oh no, because this will be Friday. So I will have done the live stream yesterday. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.